What if I told you that the secret to mastering your money has been hidden in plain sight for over 2,000 years? That the wisdom of ancient Stoics like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus holds the key to breaking free from financial stress and building a life of true freedom. You see, the Stoics didn't just teach us how to face adversity or control our emotions. They also laid down principles that can transform the way we think about wealth, spending, and success. Right now, most people are trapped, enslaved by their desires, chasing after things they don't need, and living paycheck to paycheck. But you don't have to be like everyone else. You can take control. You can conquer your finances using timeless Stoic rules that will not only grow your wealth, but also bring you peace of mind and clarity of purpose. In this video, we're diving deep into these ancient strategies, practical advice that will change how you view money forever. And trust me, you'll want to stay until the very end, because the final rule is the one most people overlook, and it's the one that could make or break your financial future. Before we begin, if you're ready to take charge of your life and align your finances with wisdom and virtue, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Join our community of modern Stoics who are transforming their lives one principle at a time. Let's get started. Your journey to financial freedom begins now. The Stoics believed that the foundation of a peaceful and fulfilling life lies in one simple truth. Focus only on what is within your control and let go of everything else. This principle is just as powerful when applied to your finances. In a world filled with uncertainty, volatile markets, economic downturns, rising inflation, it's easy to feel powerless. But the truth is, you hold more power over your financial destiny than you might think. The key is learning where to direct your energy. When it comes to money, there are countless variables you can't influence. You can't predict the next market crash, control interest rates, or dictate the global economy. Worrying about these things only drains your energy and clouds your judgment. Instead, the Stoics urge us to shift our attention inward, to focus on what we can control. And here's the good news. The most impactful aspects of your financial life are entirely within your grasp. Start with your spending habits. Every dollar you spend is a choice, and those choices add up over time. Are you mindlessly buying things that bring fleeting pleasure, or are you intentionally directing your money toward what truly matters? Living below your means isn't just about cutting costs. It's about reclaiming control over your resources and aligning them with your values. As Epictetus said, wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. By mastering your spending, you create space for financial growth and freedom. Next, take charge of your savings rate. This is one of the most powerful levers you have for building wealth. The amount you save isn't determined by how much you earn. It's determined by how disciplined you are with what you have. Even small, consistent contributions can compound into significant wealth over time. The Stoics remind us that discipline is a form of freedom. By saving consistently, you free yourself from the anxiety of living paycheck to paycheck and prepare for whatever life may throw at you. Finally, focus on making wise investment choices. While you can't control market performance, you can control how you approach investing. Avoid chasing quick gains or gambling on risky ventures. Instead, adopt a long-term mindset rooted in patience and prudence. Diversify your portfolio, invest in assets that grow steadily over time, and stay disciplined even when markets fluctuate. Remember Seneca's words. It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare, it is because we do not dare that they are difficult. Dare to take control of your investments with confidence and clarity. Building a financial plan rooted in discipline and self-control is where true power lies. It's not about reacting to every external event or worrying about what might happen. Next, It's about creating a system that aligns with your goals and values, then sticking to it no matter what storms arise. The Stoics understood that peace comes from within. By mastering what you can control in your financial life, you'll not only grow your wealth, but also cultivate resilience and inner calm. So ask yourself, are you wasting energy on things outside your control? Or are you focusing on the levers you can pull? Your spending, saving, and investing habits? The choice is yours, and it's a choice that will shape not just your finances, but also your entire life. Take ownership today. This is where financial freedom begins. This mindset shift has practical implications for how you manage money. Gratitude curbs impulsive spending by helping you distinguish between genuine needs and fleeting wants. When you're grounded in appreciation, you're less likely to chase after every new gadget, fashion trend, or lifestyle upgrade that promises happiness but delivers only temporary satisfaction. Instead, you make decisions with intention and align your actions with your long-term goals. Greed clouds judgment and fuels poor financial choices. It pushes people into debt, risky investments, or unethical behavior in pursuit of more. But gratitude clears the fog. It helps you see the bigger picture and make decisions based on values rather than impulses. For example, instead of spending recklessly to impress others or keep up appearances, gratitude allows you to focus on building savings, investing wisely, or giving back to causes that matter to you. The Stoics also teach us that gratitude isn't just about appreciating material possessions, it's about valuing life itself. Seneca wrote, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor." When you cultivate gratitude for the simple things, a sunrise, a kind word, a moment of peace, you realize that true wealth has little to do with money at all. This realization can profoundly change how you approach your finances. Practicing gratitude doesn't mean settling for less or abandoning ambition. It means striving for progress without losing sight of what's already good in your life. By grounding yourself in appreciation, you can pursue financial growth from a place of abundance rather than scarcity. This shift makes every dollar earned or saved feel like a step forward rather than a desperate attempt to fill an emotional void. So how can you cultivate gratitude daily? Start by keeping a journal where you list 3 things you're grateful for each day, big or small. Reflect on these blessings whenever you're tempted by greed or discontentment. Before making any financial decision, pause and ask yourself, am I acting out of appreciation for what I have or out of fear that I don't have enough? Let this question guide your actions. The Stoics were masters of patience, foresight, and the understanding that anything of value takes time to build. Epictetus once said, "No great thing is created suddenly." This wisdom applies perfectly to wealth creation. In a world obsessed with instant gratification and quick wins, the Stoic path reminds us that true financial success is a marathon, not a sprint. The allure of quick gains and high-risk investments may be tempting, but they often lead to ruin rather than prosperity. Instead, the Stoics urge us to adopt a long-term perspective, one rooted in discipline, consistency, and rational decision-making. Building wealth is not about timing the market or chasing trends. It's about staying the course. The power of compounding is a perfect example of this principle in action. By investing steadily in assets that grow over time, whether it's real estate, stocks, or even your own skills, you allow small, consistent efforts to accumulate into significant results. Compounding requires patience and trust in the process, virtues that align seamlessly with Stoic philosophy. The Stoics also teach us to detach from external noise and focus on what truly matters. Market volatility, economic cycles, and unpredictable events are beyond our control. What we can control is our strategy, setting clear financial goals, maintaining a diversified portfolio, and resisting emotional reactions to short-term market fluctuations. As Seneca said, "If a man knows not to which port he sails, no wind is favorable. Define your destination and let your actions align with your long-term vision." Moreover, thinking long-term isn't just about investments. It's about life planning. What kind of future do you want to create? How can your financial decisions today support that vision? By keeping these questions at the forefront, you ensure that every dollar you spend or save serves a greater purpose. This mindset transforms money from a source of stress into a tool for achieving freedom and fulfillment. The Stoic approach to wealth building is not flashy or glamorous. It's steady, deliberate, and deeply rewarding. It's about playing the long game and understanding that true success comes not from luck, but from consistent effort over time. So ask yourself, are you chasing fleeting gains or building something that will last? Adopt the Stoic perspective today and let patience guide you toward lasting prosperity. In today's world, we are bombarded with messages that glorify excess, bigger houses, faster cars, designer clothes, and the latest gadgets. Modern culture equates success with accumulation, convincing us that happiness lies in having more. But the Stoics saw through this illusion centuries ago. They understood that true wealth isn't about how much you have, it's about how little you need. As Epictetus wisely said, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." This timeless principle is the antidote to the relentless consumerism that traps so many of us. The pursuit of excess is a vicious cycle. The more you acquire, the more you crave. That fleeting thrill of a new purchase quickly fades, leaving you chasing the next thing and the next. But this endless consumption comes at a cost. Financial instability, stress, and a life cluttered with things that add no real value. The Stoics teach us to break free from this cycle by embracing moderation and simplicity. They remind us that contentment doesn't come from external possessions, but from mastering our desires before making any purchase. Pause and ask yourself, is this something I truly need, or is it just a fleeting desire? This simple question can transform your relationship with money. It forces you to confront the motivations behind your spending and to prioritize what truly matters. By practicing this kind of mindful restraint, you'll find that many of the things you once thought were essential are, in fact, distractions. Living below your means is often misunderstood as deprivation, but in reality, it's a form of liberation. When you spend less than you earn, you create financial breathing room. You free yourself from debt and the constant pressure to keep up with others. You gain control over your resources and can direct them toward building wealth, pursuing meaningful goals, or simply enjoying life without financial stress. As Seneca put it, it is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor. Simplicity also brings clarity, not just to your finances, but to your entire life. By stripping away unnecessary expenses and focusing on what truly matters, you create space for growth and fulfillment. You begin to see that happiness isn't found in material possessions, but in experiences, relationships, and living in alignment with your values. The Stoics weren't against wealth. They simply believed it should serve us, not enslave us. They understood that moderation isn't about rejecting abundance, but about using it wisely and intentionally. When you embrace simplicity, you take back control over your money and your life. You stop living for appearances or fleeting pleasures and start building a foundation for lasting peace and prosperity. So the next time you're tempted by something shiny and new, remember Epictetus's words. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. True freedom comes not from having more, but from needing less. Embrace moderation and simplicity, not as limitations but as tools to unlock a richer, more meaningful life. In doing so, you'll not only grow your wealth, but also discover a sense of contentment and purpose. Greed is a relentless trap. It whispers in your ear that what you have is never enough, that happiness lies just beyond your next paycheck, your next purchase, or your next financial milestone. But the Stoics saw greed for what it truly is, a self-imposed prison that blinds us to the abundance already present in our lives. They knew that chasing more money, more possessions, more status, leads not to fulfillment, but to endless dissatisfaction. The antidote? Gratitude. Marcus Aurelius, one of history's greatest Stoic philosophers, offered this timeless advice. Do not indulge in dreams of having what you lack. Rather, reflect on the blessings you already possess. This simple shift in perspective can transform not only your mindset, but also your financial life. When you focus on appreciating what you have, instead of obsessing over what you don't, you break free from the cycle of greed and find contentment in the present moment. Gratitude is a powerful tool for financial clarity. It forces you to pause and take stock of your life as it is right now. Look around. What do you already have that brings you joy, security, or comfort? Perhaps it's a roof over your head, food on your table, or the relationships that enrich your life. When you truly appreciate these things, the desire for unnecessary luxuries fades. You begin to see that wealth isn't measured by how much you own, but by how much you value what you already have. Life is unpredictable. This is an undeniable truth that the Stoics embraced wholeheartedly. Financial setbacks are inevitable, whether it's an unexpected expense, a job loss, or an economic downturn. But as Seneca wisely observed, luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. The Stoics teach us not to fear adversity, but to prepare for it with foresight and resilience. In doing so, we transform challenges into opportunities for growth. One of the most practical ways to build financial resilience is by creating an emergency fund. Aim to save at least 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses in an easily accessible account. This fund acts as a financial buffer during turbulent times, giving you the peace of mind to navigate crises without falling into debt or making desperate decisions. As Marcus Aurelius said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. An emergency fund empowers you to remain calm and rational when life throws you off course. Diversification is another cornerstone of resilience. By spreading your investments across different asset classes, such as stocks, bonds, real estate, or even alternative assets, you reduce your exposure to risk. The Stoics understood the importance of balance. They would advise against putting all your resources into one venture or relying too heavily on any single source of income. Diversify not only your investments, but also your income streams, whether through side hustles, freelancing, or passive income opportunities, to create a more robust financial foundation. Negative visualization is a powerful Stoic practice that can be applied directly to financial planning. Imagine worst-case scenarios. What would happen if you lost your job? What if there were an unexpected medical expense or market crash? By confronting these possibilities mentally and preparing for them practically through insurance policies, savings plans, or contingency strategies, you reduce their emotional impact should they occur. As Seneca noted, we suffer more often in imagination than in reality. Preparation turns fear into confidence. Resilience also requires emotional discipline, a hallmark of Stoicism. When faced with financial setbacks such as investment losses or unexpected expenses, resist the urge to panic or make impulsive decisions. Instead, approach these challenges with calm reflection. What can I learn from this? How can I adapt my strategy moving forward? Every setback carries within it a lesson that can strengthen your resolve and refine your approach. In the end, Building resilience isn't just about protecting yourself from financial storms, it's about thriving despite them. It's about creating a life where external circumstances hold less power over your peace of mind because you've built a foundation strong enough to withstand anything. So take action today. Start saving for emergencies, diversify your resources, and prepare mentally for whatever may come. As the Stoics teach us, true strength lies not in avoiding adversity, but in mastering it with grace and wisdom. For the Stoics, money was what they called a preferred indifferent, something that could enhance life but was never essential to living a good or virtuous one. They understood that wealth, while useful, is meaningless if it comes at the cost of integrity or purpose. What truly matters is not how much money you have, but how you earn it and how you use it. This principle should be the foundation of your financial life. Let virtue guide every decision you make with your money. Pursue wealth honestly and ethically. In today's world, it's easy to fall into the trap of cutting corners, chasing quick profits, or compromising your values for financial gain. But as Marcus Aurelius reminds us, just that you do the right thing, the rest doesn't matter. The Stoics believed that no amount of money is worth sacrificing your character. Wealth earned through dishonesty or exploitation will weigh on your conscience and ultimately bring no peace or fulfillment. Instead, seek to build wealth in ways that align with your principles through hard work, fairness, and respect for others. Once you've earned money virtuously, the next question is how to use it wisely. The Stoics encourage us to direct our resources toward what truly matters, supporting loved ones, contributing to our communities, and investing in personal growth. Wealth is a tool to serve your higher purpose, not an end in itself. Seneca wrote, "Wealth is the slave of a wise man, the master of a fool. Let your money serve you by using it to create a life rooted in meaning and virtue." Giving back is another crucial aspect of aligning money with virtue. Whether it's donating to causes you care about or helping someone in need, generosity reinforces the Stoic belief that we are all interconnected. By sharing your resources, you not only improve the lives of others, but also cultivate gratitude and humility within yourself. True wealth lies not in hoarding, but in using what you have to make a positive impact. Finally, remember that aligning money with virtue requires constant self-reflection. Before making any financial decision, ask yourself, does this align with my values? Will this choice bring me closer to the person I want to be? By keeping these questions at the forefront of your mind, you ensure that every dollar you earn or spend contributes to a life of purpose and integrity. The Stoics remind us that money is neither good nor bad, it's neutral. Its value depends entirely on how we use it. When guided by virtue, wealth becomes a powerful tool for creating freedom, security, and meaning in our lives. But without virtue, it can easily become a trap that enslaves us. Choose wisely. So here's the truth. Your relationship with money is entirely in your hands. The Stoics have shown us that wealth isn't about how much you have. It's about how you use it and how much control you have over it. Are you going to let money dictate your life, or will you take charge and make it work for you? The choice is yours. By focusing on what you can control, embracing simplicity, practicing gratitude, thinking long-term, preparing for life's storms, and aligning your finances with virtue, you're not just building wealth, you're building freedom. Freedom from stress, from fear, and from the endless chase for more. This is the path to a life of purpose, clarity, and peace. But remember, this journey isn't about perfection, it's about progress. Every small step you take today brings you closer to mastering your finances and living a life aligned with your values. As Seneca said, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it." Don't waste another moment letting money control you. Take action now. If this resonated with you, don't keep this wisdom to yourself. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and join our community of modern Stoics who are transforming their lives one principle at a time. And share this video with someone who needs to hear these truths. They might just thank you for it. Your journey to financial freedom starts here. Take the first step today, and remember, wealth is not the goal, mastery is. Let's conquer it together.